we are learning Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Word is one of the Microsoft Suite application. So we have Word, we have PowerPoint, then Excel Access, many of these. We'll be starting from the scratch, that is the beginner level. That is, Word is a desktop publishing software. That means it's an application where you can create document direct for publishing or printing. So we have various other options which are available. For example, if you have Windows, you can just go to WordPad. We have WordPad, we have Notepad, and we have Notepad++. So I'll show you my Notepad++. This is Notepad++. Let me show you the Notepad which is available, because Notepad++ I have to download. Notepad will be in your system. So if I write something, say I write something, then I can format it. I have some options here, right? But it will not make a proper document. Just for mailing, email, or just writing 2-3 lines, it will be okay. Similarly, if you go for, say, now Notepad++, it also has various facility like hi there. You can do various activities with this, right? You can bold it, you can some options are there. You can copy, paste, save, all these you can make as a document. But again, this Notepad++ has, or Notepad or WordPad has not all the facility to make it the way you want to publish it as a book or as a document. For that we need Word. So let me open Word for you. This is how you have to download the Word. You have to buy Microsoft Suite so that you can get a Word, or there are free versions also available. Just type in Google free version of Microsoft Word and you'll get the previous version. We are talking about Microsoft 2016, but the discussion will go along with 10 or 13, Microsoft 16, Word 16. So because there are various minor differences between these versions. So let me start the Word for you. This is Word, Microsoft Word. So you can just type in, and if at all you are not able to find it out, right? If I'm not able to find out, what I'll do, I have to do the all programs, because this is Windows 10. So for 8.17 version, let me show you how you can get through it. So you have to start the MS Office app. You have to click the start button if you have like this. Then all programs if you don't find it. Otherwise, if you have just used it or already used it, you will find the icon here, right? So you just click it and the Microsoft Word 2016 will open. So these are the way you can just type Word here. You can just click on Word, the start, and you can go to Microsoft Suite, and you will find the Word 2016, or rather you can find it here also. So these are the way you can start the Microsoft Word. Once you start the Microsoft Word, then what all things happen, these are the ways which happen, these are the things which will come into your way. So let me show you that when I open Microsoft Word, if I want to open Word, let me type Microsoft Word. I can go for Microsoft Word, or I can just type Word. So this is my Word. I am clicking it and the Microsoft Word will open. Now Microsoft Word is a proprietary software. Then we have an open version also, which is the open source and free to everyone. That is the counter of you can say Microsoft Word, that is called OpenOffice. So you can use the OpenOffice, and let me tell you that most of the features of Microsoft Word are equivalent to Microsoft Office. So even if you learn this, you'll be able to handle or work with OpenOffice. So now this is the first screen which is coming. This is the first screen, and these are all the recent file which I have already worked upon. These are the open other document, means if I click it, all the other documents apart along with this will come. And this is sometimes some failure is there, you close without inadvertently, or power failure is there. Those recovered file you can recover from here. But when you open for the first time, because you are a beginner, first time you have to open this blank document. So this is the blank document. This is how it is shown, because I've already done it. So there are some notification, don't bother about them. This is the first view when you open your Microsoft Word. Now this word has various things. First of all, what is this? This is called a ruler. This is called a ruler, and this is called a ribbon. This is called a ribbon. See, we have various tabs, and in every tab we have various functionality. Like in home, we have various functionalities. I'll detail you each and every of this, the minute as well as the important ones I'm going to tell you. So this is a ribbon, and this is very important. See, this is save, this is undo, we have redo also, this is spell check. So this is called the quick. I'll show you here. This is quick access toolbar. When you open it, your Word for the first time, save, undo and redo, these three you will find. Others you can add. This is how you open a file. This is a ribbon. This is called the ribbon, where you have various ribbon tabs, and in all the tabs, one by one, we will see all the functionalities that makes the software so powerful. Now, this is a cursor. I am pressing Control, and then I am also rolling the mouse roller. So rolling the mouse roller and pressing Control, see, I am able to zoom in and zoom out the page. This is how also there is one more way you can zoom in and zoom out the page. There are two ways. Okay, I hope you got the idea that how you can see the page in different zoom level. If you can see this cursor, this is called the insertion point, and this cursor is where? This cursor is at the intersection of this point and this point, and these are called the margins. See, this is in the gray part. So this is the left margin, this is the right margin, this is the upper margin, and this one is the lower margin. So all the content which you are going to write here will come inside these margins. Like if I write, say, something, okay, you see that from this point to this point there is a margin, left margin, right margin. This is the upper margin, and we also have a lower margin. So you will not be able to write anything beyond this margin. So you can change the margin if you want. From here, I am pressing my mouse left button and then dragging it. See, I am pressing my mouse button and then I am dragging it on the left hand side. So I just have to get that at both arrow bar. If I get the both arrow bar, then only I'll be able to drag it. See, this is how I can increase the left right margin, and I can increase and decrease the lower and upper margin as well. See, so this is how you change the margin, but you just have to press the mouse button and then you can drag it. Okay, now this, if we start with this, when the Word opens for the first time, you will be shown certain options here, like the redo, undo, like this. Now I have added by myself this one, which is the spelling and grammar. So if I just unclick it, only these three options are available. These three options can be added and removed, because these three are very important while you're working, because most of the time you will be redoing, undoing and saving the document. That is why this is called quick toolbar. And as I said, this is the ribbon and these are the margins. So what is this? This is called as a ruler. So this is the ruler, this one is the ruler, and this is also the ruler. So we have an insertion point, and if the document is zoomed, then you can also see the scroll bar. You can go down, because multiple pages, that means you can go down and up at the same time. Then you have a status bar, you have different views and zoom level. Let me show you all of these. First is, you have understood this is the insertion point where the cursor is blinking. Now this is page 1 of 1. So I just have one page. I want to go to the next page. So I will press here, say I will press enter. Enter means I am coming to the next line. I pressed enter from the keyboard. Now I am pressing control and also pressing enter at the same time. Control enter. When I press Control Enter, I go to the next page. This is a page break. Control Enter is the shortcut for the page break. Now when I have gone to a new page, this page has changed, numbering has changed, page 2 of 2. If I come back, see, if I come back, this is page 1 of 1. And since I have a continuous word, I just have this word. So let me type some other word, some other word, some word. See, these are now 4 words. These are now 4 words. Now you are not interested in English, you are of United States. You are interested in English of UK. You are interested in Arabic. You are interested in, say, Nepali. So these are the options where you can go and you can change the different languages. So this is how you can change the languages. So if I am Australian, I would love to write in Australian English. If I am from UK, I will just say this. Now the English will be written as United Kingdom. See, this is not a proper word. I just wrote anything. I want to type word. This is okay, but by mistake I typed WRD. Now when I typed WRD, there will be a red line below this. This red line shows that there is an error. So I can just right click on it. I am placing my mouse cursor on that word and right clicking it. Then it is showing me, or it is suggesting me, that this is the right word. If WRD is indeed my right word, I will just ignore it. Otherwise, I will change the word. Okay, what I have done, I clicked here, right? I'm pressing Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z is for undoing the last activity. So now I'm right clicking it, word. Now this is word. If I want to ignore, I can ignore, and I just have to press word, so that word will change into WRD will change into the actual word. So now you don't want say I write WRD. I don't want this red line to come. I don't want that. So for that I have to click this. Do not check spelling or grammar. I would strongly advise you to not check this, because in a document you really want that your document should be checked for spelling and grammar by the Microsoft Word itself. Okay. Now let us come to different view. This is a printable view. Now this is the print layout. This is a print layout. This one is the web layout, and this is the reading layout. Reading like a book. Now this is the left page, this is the right page. So at the same time, the way you read a book, the left page and right page will be seen. This is how you can change into multiple view layout. If I have to go back, I have to press escape. So I'm pressing escape, I'm coming back. Now these are my different views. This zoom level I already showed you. Okay. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a continuous word. So how many words are there? 6 words. See, these are 6 words. So if I happen to press it, it will show me how many number of pages, number of words, the characters with no spaces, and character with spaces. Character means one keyboard press is a character. Then how many paragraphs you have, how many lines you have. So these are possibilities that you can just press it and you will know all what you're doing right now. Okay. Next are the rulers we have already seen, and in order to create a new document, what you have to do. So let me create a new document. Now you want to create a new document. You have already done this. So let me save this for you. This is document 1.docs. So I will save it. File, now save. When I save it, I have to go to a position. I have to go to some path so that I can save it. So it has taken the first word of the document. I don't want that. I say say first. Now if I don't give the extension, it will directly take docx. That will be the extension. That will be my file name will be myfirst.docs. But myfirst.docx, X stands for XML. And previously, the versions previous to the Microsoft version, previous versions they were giving the file in doc, but you can change it anytime. So this is the extension. If I save it, it will be saved. See, the name has changed now. myfirst.docs. Now I want to make a new file, so I will say file new. Again a blank document. This is again a new file, but now it is the name of document 2. I can again save it, and I can also always do all these options which I am going to tell you one by one. I can export it. I can, this will come later when we start typing. We'll make proper document, then I'll export it. So this is how we write and we make a document, saving a document. Now I have this document, I want to save it with a different name. I can go to save as, and I can now type it with a different name. I have to give a directory name, say any file name. I'm just taking any random name. So this is my new file. So I have now 2 files there. So you can do always save as. Save as means you have a file, similar file, a copy of file can be made, a copy of that particular file can be made using save as. Now we have this new, as I just showed you, we have already seen this. And now what happens here is, let me make another file for you, file new. Let it be a blank document. So whenever we have a blank document, see if I'm typing here Microsoft Word. Now this has already some default values or attributes. That is, first of all, this is in the font Calibri body and the size is 11. This is by default it is coming. By default it is not bold, it is not italic, it is not underlined. By default it is forming the way we have written it, and the normal form is there. So what I can do here is, I just want to change the font style. So I can change it from here. These are the drop down boxes or drop down menus. I can go to some or the other font and I can change the size also. If I want to change the size, I can change the size from here also, and I can decrease the size from here also. If I press it, it will increase. If I press it, it will decrease. Now what is happening here is, these are some default values, okay, but these drop down menus and other things can also be seen. I'll show you about the default values. First of all, when you create a page, just go to layout. This layout has something called indent and spacing and margin. So margin we already discussed, but you can go to a custom margin. You can give a margin here. These are the margin, and the beautiful part is, whatever margin you choose, 0.75, say 0.75. This margin will be shown here. This is a preview, very important. If I say 0.75, it will show me this is the margin, okay. This is very important because it is showing me that what margin or what size of your page will look like. So you can change the top, left, right and bottom margin, and you can change the portrait and landscape. So portrait will be shown like this, landscape will be of 13:7 size. So this is how we print normally. But there is one more thing before we can actually start one by one. These are the default settings of paragraph. So whenever you are writing something in your Word, you are writing it as a paragraph. So these are the alignment. Left, by default it is left. I want it to be centered. I want before, means up before this line, I want some 12 points to be there. And you see, when I just change this, you can preview it also. After that I want 12, so it is also previewing. I want 1.5 between two lines, so it is giving me that size. Now I want to set it as a default. When I am setting it as a default for any document, it will not be applicable. For this document only applicable. So when I say set as default, this is going to ask me, you have to do it for this document only or for any other document, because it is going to change to normal.dotm template. So just do for this document. If I say okay, now if I write anything, see, learning. So if I just take it, see, there is a space between these two proper. There is a space prior to this line, after this line, right? And this is set as default. So these are all default things you can do for your document, because documents are not just one page or two pages. It may go up to thousands of pages, and this is the margin. So these are the basic things. Before you can actually start writing, you have to do all this. This is how you set as default. So these are the values as I just showed you. When you give different values, you will be able to show it in the preview. This is very important. And then you can just set it for this document only. And when new documents are created, please understand these new values will be there. That means I have set it for the default for this document. If I create a new document, say this one, and if I go to layout and I see that these are again changed. Previously it was centered, now it is left. For every document you have to do it, otherwise it will be changed for normal.dot. Then I showed you that zoom level. Okay, print layout is always good. Always keep the print layout and zoom it to 50% level. You will see the entire page. 100% you will see the text better. So let me show you. This is 100%. So you are witnessing the words in a good way. But when you come down to 50%, you will see the whole page. That is the thing. So now we have seen one by one introduction, but step by step writing, typing, and what all we can do with the options which are given in the Word, we will learn one by one, step by step. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.